Dyslexic genius here. What I'm going to have to do on this Pathe that came in from France is build a new crank. And I'm going to get there, but you could build it out of steel and you could nickel plate it. Because of tariffs, it's gotten hellacious for me to have stuff nickel plated. You know, I go on and have it nickel plated. My old nickel plater retired, sold the business, and now I have to go to a new guy and prices are hellacious. But you could build one out of steel and you could have it nickel plated. It's going to cost a lot of money. I mean, seriously, you're going to have $150 just in nickel plating on this thing when you're done. But some of these Pathes have brass handles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a crank for it in brass, and it'll come out here like this, and then we'll have the handle come down and move. And pretty that much, that's all the math you have to build a crank handle and know how the slot is. So you have to measure everything. You have to know the size of this pin. You need to know the size of this shaft. And now, because we're using American inches, and this is metric or some other thing they did, you have to get close proximity to it, to the point. So, you know, this is what I'm going to do is do a 1/4 inch hole. It's just a wee bit bigger than that. But this, I have that down. And then you have to know how far to come out, how far to go down so you don't drag your hand on the machine, and you have to miss the speed control. And these are really fun little machines. But Uncle Bubba's been in on this. Not bad, but we have a few nails in here, and then we have to change the feet on because this one's bigger than this one and this one. And when you set it down, and the finish really needs some oil on it. It's getting really crispy, I call it. When you lay it down, we have to fix this. And I'll show you how to fix it. If the new feet don't work, then we'll put a spacer in there. And that's my tip for the day.